As there was no way we could find to showcase Valencia in one video, we needed a second. And the second video takes us back into the city on the trains and into the area of the city that we'll get into shortly, where we'll show you the most remarkable of structures and also an exhibition of ninots connected to the Las Fallas festival before taking you around to the port area and beach. But before we get started, there's something in need of a correction needed. If you remember in the first video, and if you haven't seen it, the links are below, we showed a clip. We weren't really sure what it was, but we had some very helpful input from people who live in Valencia and people who visited Valencia to tell us that this is a judicial institution in charge of settling conflicts arising from the use of and exploitation of irrigation water among farmers. This has been running since 1239, but there is some local information that suggests it may even go back to the Muslim era. It's a very well-steeped organisation. It still has powers to this day, and every Thursday morning event takes place at the Apostles' Door of Valencia Cathedral, and it's just wonderful. If you know anything at all about Spain, this sort of history won't surprise you. It's the most amazing and interesting country. People sometimes think of rich histories of Rome and places, but Spain has got it all, from north to south. We absolutely love it.
It's about 30 minutes from the Valencia Nord railway station to the city of arts and sciences. It's a massive area, and it's been built on the dried up riverbed of the River Turia, and as you can see, it's split up into a few different areas. Hemispherique is 100 metres long. It's built to look like the human eye, or the eye of wisdom as they call it. It houses a giant projector, and it's basically a digital cinema. Along with exhibition centres, cafes, restaurants and all the things you'd expect here, there's also a science museum that boasts one of the largest display areas in Spain, and there's also an oceanographic centre that has the largest aquarium in Europe. So there's certainly plenty here to keep you busy for a few hours. Did I mention that the Science Museum's got over 4,000 panes of glass? I'd imagine the window cleaning bill's quite expensive.
So once we got some food and drink, I sat Helen and Pops down and set out to take some pictures. This place is a photographer's dream. There is so much to look at here. Shadows, light, incredible buildings, incredible infrastructures, reflection off the water. It's just absolutely in your element if you're into photography. So here's some of the images that I took. So I'm now inside the exhibition centre. And these are the ninots, or scaled down versions of them that Helen told you about, that each district creates. The purpose of this exhibition, as well as showing off the ninots, is you get a chance to vote for which ninot you prefer. And that matters. Oh, I quite like this one. That'd keep me awake at night, wouldn't it? Reminds me of an angry Treebeard out of Lord of the Rings. I'm voting for this guy. He gets my vote. Number 136. Now, some people will disagree, but I think the Valencians do festivals better than anyone. I've had the privilege of being in the Las Fallas festival in every aspect apart from La Crema, which is something I'm looking forward to experiencing this year on the 19th of March. I regard the Las Fallas festival as the rock and roll of festivals. It's just got something else. It has its origins from an old carpenter's tradition, where when spring arrived, they burnt pieces of wood that used to prop up their lights. And so on the 19th of March, everything gets burnt, but more on that to come. It also coincides with the celebration of St. Joseph's Day, who was the patron of carpenters. Over the years, of course, the bonfires have got bigger and more sophisticated and taken on a humanic look, and it's meant that more and more work's gone into creation of the ninots into what they are today, which is quite remarkable. They do show the unique side of Valencian humour, and they're really not to be missed if you're coming down this way. I'm really looking forward to coming back on the 19th of March to La Crema, although I dare say that you'll see the video of it a few weeks after that. A change of mood now. Within 15-20 minutes walk from the Centre of Arts and Sciences, you hit the port and the beach. Now, you might not think of, and beach may not come to mind when certainly in a Spain context, but let me tell you, the beach is as good as anywhere. Golden sands, lots of places to eat and drink, great promenade. It's just wonderful. As you can see from these pictures, these big blue skies, almost reminds me of the skies we get in Norfolk. But yeah, it was great, really pleasant, felt safe, and a really nice place to be. We spent a few hours here just walking around, sat watching. Unfortunately, no dogs on the beach, which is a Spanish thing, but it is what it is. And after a nice time here, we took a few more pictures, of course. And then, after that, headed back towards the campsite. Well, these are the pictures that I did take. Well, that's us back at Nomadic Camping Car. Another good day in Valencia, good 11 miles walked. I really enjoyed the photography. You probably gather that's my, after my family, that's my love of my life, is photography. Back having a real ale. This stuff, it's got like an orangey after a tasting there somewhere, and it really works. It's really, it's a craft beer with quite a kick. It's good. It's like 4.5%, so what's that, strong for a craft beer, but it's, yeah, from a nation that's got a number of good beers, this is up there. And I'm going to look at some photos now. I'm very hopeful that I've got some real bangers in there.